Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Na najua mnazidi kubambika and also understanding and also getting to learn from John Mark. Umesikia pia yeye ni event mwenyewe. So najua unashangaje, but all in all, let us continue with the second part of the show. What was your first event?
My first event when I left the other company was a wedding. I know it was stressing because now I was going to build a team. You know, building your own team because now you are a company. Ni tricky because wewe ndio uko na idea kwa akili, but the team una build bado hiyo idea haijaingia vizuri. Unaona? So nakumbuka tulishika harusi. Na harusi yenyewe tukapanga, okay, ilikuwa pesa mbaya, ilikuwa pesa mzuri kidogo. Na nilikuwa na psych sana kufanya hiyo
harusi.
Ilikuwa ya kwanza. Nikajiamini. In fact hata nilikuwa nataka kuover service so that at least nijiuse pale nje. So tukapanga harusi vizuri. The only challenge nilikuja nikapata ni mimi nilikuwa napanga naye harusi. Yeye alikuwa lodo. Now ametuma another friend mwenye anamsaidia ku run things in the ground, lakini hakutaka kuja kukutana sisi physically. Sikumba hata ana run vitu na si. So akaniambia harusi itakuwa place inaitwa Far Hills. Former ilikuwa inaitwa Saramek.
Iko wapi? Uko Lodwa watu?
Hapa tu Kericho. Sasa kwa ndoka Lodwa kuja kufanya harusi. Sasa harusi iko Far Hills. Sisi tukashika. Baada ya siku kufika harusi, kumbe they change their mind about the venue.
What?
Wakasema harusi imerudi wapi? Exotic. Now the person mwenye alikuwa anamsaidia kupanga, haku get back to us atuambie to change venue.
The changed venue ilikuwa bado Kericho.
Yes, but sasa it's a different place. Tumefanya harusi mpaka tukapanga mpaka around saa 7 saa 8 usiku tumeset everything because the wedding is tomorrow in the wrong venue. Ndio sasa unaambiwa the bride calls and says nimefika kwa venue na sio ni anything. I call the brother, then the brother calls me and anambia kuna mjaset, ninamwambia huyu anaangalia wapi. Tumemaliza hata sasa hivi tumebaki kesho tutaweka maua tu na tumalize harusi.
That is traumatizing.
Yes, because now we had to dismantle everything
and then mpeleke huko.
Tupeleke pale.
And that is what you did.
Tulifanya hivyo. So nakumbuka harusi ilianza late because hatungeza toboa. It was late. By the time kwa bomoa tufike ni asubuhi tuanze kujenga. I know the bride was mad, but definitely kwangu ikuliharibika and then it was raining. It was seriously raining. So we just used what we could by that time. But yuko tena mwanga mpaka leo. Because this person alikuwa ametoa pesa. And that's why now people need event organizers.
True.
You have to meet me in person. Tell me, I got with you, we saw that's what we call site visit. To confirm the venue, like not even the people in the venue wanajua this and this will happen. Like imagine tumepika tumeshaunda paka food in a wrong place. What happens? That's why people need events organizers. We don't just say we have a committee watafanya hivi vitu yote wewe tupate tu wema na viti.
Your story, what are the challenges you faced since uanze Supertrix?
Challenges yenye napitia, I think yenye kila mtu anapitia kwa biashara. It's only maybe nasanipata in the wrong way, in a hard way, because maybe I'm fresh in business. But it's the challenges that everybody goes through. Like of course you see the worst challenges sisi upata ni wakati unapata kazi kama where you need companies or national government or counties where wamekupatia kazi which needs a lot of fund. You see, and then you don't have that fund. And you know these other guys wanafanyanga LPO, maybe payments comes after 3 months or 6 months. But sometimes when you're organizing event, you need cash for material day.
Yes.
So unapata for somebody who is starting, it's a burden because now where are you going to get cash? An average event for corporate and maybe national government does not go less than 500,000. Where are you going to get that one as somebody who is starting? So the challenges is now to have that solid, you know, account that has enough money to run the business. So the challenges is maybe late payments. That's the first thing. Late payments, and then of course Kericho shida ni mvua.
Kata sahi kuna baridi.
Yeah. And then challenge nyingine kubwa ni, you know, when you're trying to develop, don't forget even Satan is a challenge. Satan pia anapitanga kando. Yeah. So there are so many other forces that comes around you. And those one you have to fight them by prayer. Yeah.
And when did you feel like you umeshafika break point yako, yani my business is now flourishing? ni wakati gani?
Sinakwambia nilifanya build a cinema which was roughly 1 million. Which I closed down after 1.5 months. That was a loss.
1.5?
Yes. Hii ilienda.
Hivyo.
Hii ilienda kwa maji. So but anyway, I didn't have time to cry about it. No. Wakati I think what also happened is that we organized Kericho games for all the counties. So I was the event planner for Kikoska. So as we were doing that one, I think the pressure of doing that and being in the field, I could not feel the pressure which was going on the cinema.
That is nice.
You see, so I didn't have that time to meditate like, oh, nimepoteza pesa. You mean all this money is gone and sijaanza hata. Sijashika hiyo nimeenda. You get it? But when I did 1, 2, 3, I did corporate event, at least 2, and national government others. So tukaanza kusema tunafanya weddings. So when now we still start having breakthroughs. And then now we started the modern glamour saloon. And then the gaming lounge also was adding some input for us to, so even if you give us a job, we have somewhere we can get capital. So our breakthrough is when we started now to do, we are going for not only in Kericho, we are going to Bomet, Kisii, Kisumu. Now we are moving out. We are not only office people. We are now people that are starting to look for us from all corners of the country. That's when we start saying, oh, this thing is now moving. You see? And then now when people are now start appreciate the service, appreciate the service, so that SUPERTRIX are the best in event planning and organizing. That's a breakthrough. A breakthrough might not be only capital. I still insist. It's that people appreciate and embrace your services. That ukifanya kazi, even ukipost, mtu anasema enyewe hapo mlifanya
poa.
You only do an event. Breakthrough yangu ni wakati nimefanya harusi ya mtu and the bride is crying, see, because ameona bwana yake. Because ameona the setup akasema wow.
Ni smart.
Iko sawa.
Umeweza.
Bwana ataenda kulia nyumbani. Kwa event na bibi anasema kulia kwa sababu mimi nilifanya kazi mzuri. So breakthrough ni wakati I'm start seeing, people coming to my office.
Yes.
Where now also even other event organizers are looking for us, and even us we are looking for them. Now we can share.
Nice.
If you can ask somebody in Nairobi, nataka event organizer in Kericho, atakwambia tafuta SUPERTRIX events. And maybe we are not met. I have the guys we are changing, not the same, even doing the events, but they are not in Kericho. But we have never met, but they trust in our services. Yeah, that's the breakthrough.
And do you believe that faithfulness is key, especially in your business? Do you believe that?
Exactly. If you don't have what we call, in fact, not only faithfulness, but if you don't have that value of being a Christian, Christianity is now involves even the obedience inside of it. You have the faithfulness and you have all that. The value, being faithful. I tell you a simple thing that even I tell my staff now. My former boss was never so keen with money. She was never keen with money. So when I remember there's a day that she was traveling and she will throw a lot of money. She sent me the check to go and withdraw a lot of money, which was surplus with around 230,000. Definitely, after paying everything, I remember I had 230,000 cash that was left with me, and she was not going to be around for around 1 month. I just took the money and banked it back, and then I kept the receipt. Then I forgot about the receipt also, and she never even asked. After around 6 months is when I remember there is some money that I banked, and then I'd go and went and tell her, this money you overthrew. And then she's like, I don't even notice. But one thing I was doing is, I know tomorrow I'm going to start my own company. I will need people to do the same. If I steal from you, tomorrow if I start mine, I will not grow. So being faithful. Also, the same applies to being faithful to your clients. Faith is not about going only heaven. Even how you relate with people. Tell clients, I will not do this. This is what I can do. This is what your money can do. Being honest. So being also faithful to God is the key. That is the pillar. You see, I do praise and worship. And I say, if there is one area that that is the one that you are exalting God with, perfect it. I cannot preach, but I know I can preach if you give me a Bible. But I love when I'm worshiping, because that is where now I know I feel attached to God. So when I do my business, when I start, I usually call a pastor to pray with me. all the business. If you come to my office today and book with me as a client, when you leave, I tell God, give me this job. Because I need that job. Definitely, I will not tell you sitaki kazi. Hakuna kazi yenye yumi.
Hakuna.
Mtu akikupea kazi hata kama ni ya 200 alafu zile alipea mwingine kesho, hautafurahi tu hata ilienda. Itakuuma. So you make God come first. You see, because kama hizo challenges zingine, if you don't trust in God, you cannot. Yes.
And probably what advice would you give to a youth who wants to venture into the same field as you are? That is your camera.
Fellow youths, mimi naweza waambia tu hivi. Kuhustle ni muhimu. That is the reality. Lakini kumbuka kuna kitu kimoja cha muhimu sana, ni wewe. Kujijua. What do you want? You might be looking at interviews and saying nimekuwa motivated today, but kesho hujai amuka, the next day uamuki, bado unataka kusikia interview nyingine, na nyingine. Fanya amuka penye umeketi, jaribu answer by one step ile kenye unataka kufanya. Then Mungu akuinue toka hapo. Get connection, make connection. The only way, if you don't have where to start from, stop looking for capital as if you are going to die tomorrow. Get it right that I need to walk out from this door and go to the other door to get a connection so that I can start my business or even start growing. But ukienda hustle and then unakula yote pia ni shida. So until you know that for me to develop as a youth, there's nothing good as being a youth who tayari akona kitu yake. So what do? You wake up, trust in yourself, build. Usiangalie familia yetu sije hatuna ama unangoja wakusukume. You just walk out wewe mwenyewe. And by the end of the day, I can tell you, there's nothing that is impossible by somebody who believes.
Very true.
So kama unaamini itakuja kutokea.
Very nice.
So hii inakutegemea, but the main thing ni watu ukiongoja uone interview 100. No, just decide in your mind that this is what I want to do.
Yes.
You'll never succeed. One interview is enough for you. That to understand anything is possible. And if I didn't tell you, I've been raised up with a mother. Because my dad died in 1992. I plucked tea. Maybe just had this. I plucked tea when I was in high school. After high school, mimi nimosha choo kwa bar, but sijai drink pombe. I've been a toilet cleaner in a bar. We sold a restaurant for 1 year. I've been a toilet cleaner for a primary school where nasindana na watoto kuingia kwa choo. Unaona? Until nika join college. So, if a toilet cleaner naye aliyekuwa anachuna chai anasarani biashara yake, wewe bado hujaenda kuosha choo, nini inakuzuia? That's the big question. Nini inakuzuia? It's just having that urge, something that pushes you that I'm not going to be the same again. Na hiyo imekutosha na umuamini Mungu.
Well, thank you so much, John Mark. And that poses a challenge to you. If a toilet cleaner becomes his own boss, what can you not do? Thank you so much for joining and tuning into today's show. And I know you have learned a thing or two. We also want to give a big shout out to Sunshine Hotel Kericho. Hata kama kuna baridi, tunajinice vilivyo. From the Breakout crew and I, Judy Njunge, is arrivederci. And until next time, bye.